Hello everyone, this is GinacYIZzI here back with some more Bronze League Heroes. This time it is going to be a game between our player Pikatxu up at the top left side, or bottom left side, excuse me. I think he meant Pikatxu, but it's with an X, so it's Pikatxu. I don't know actually how to pronounce that correctly. We'll just go with Pikatxu. And up on the top right side, it is going to be GinacYIZzI, with some weird little symbols going on there. I didn't even know you could actually use these type of symbols in your StarCraft name, so I guess we're learning something new every day. What the hell is this player's name? I have no idea. Maybe I'll just be calling him Yizzy from here on out. It is going to be a PvT, and the map, a very, very fun Bronze League Heroes map. That was the map that we saw the liftoff over here as the Terran player attempted to win the game from the center of the map, which is not recommended, by the way. Highly do not recommend that. The probe has already scouted. He does have a mouthful of minerals, and we are going to be seeing what looks like a standard opener over here from Yizzy and his Protoss opponent. Look at that, making probes. That's all I've got, because he hasn't done anything that's a complete disaster just yet. Now, I will say walling in versus Terran is not recommended. That is right, not recommended. The reason walling in versus Terran is not recommended is because you have to remember that Marine Marauder are very good versus gateway units. What that means is that if you have too many buildings kind of blocking right here, you do not get a defender's advantage, because what you need is a big concave. So if there's ever any kind of rush here, you want to have the concave. Just remember that versus Terran, you got to have that concave, and if you're worried about losing to an early timed rush, then you also need the force fields. And at the same time, you force field on the ramp, you get your concave, pew 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 lasers, and you're able to defend. So actually, walling in like this versus Terran is a liability, and he needs to keep making probes there. There he goes. Does continue to finally make those probes. We also have this proxy pylon set up a little bit early, but we'll be okay with that if he actually ends up using it at some point. I love how they have the little decals on the side. And walling in here versus Protoss is okay. I would say as Terran, though, it's a very similar liability to where you want the Defender's Concave. That is officially what I'm calling it. The Defender's Concave is what you want to try and have as both races in this matchup. And down drops the Mules. The Orbital does finish right away. It is going to be a Marine building first. He does have gas, so we'll have to see what Yizzy is going to be using for this gas for. Another barracks going to be coming up. Kind of interesting choice, considering he's had gas for so long. But either way, probe over here is still going to be checking it out. We have the Cybernetics core going to be coming up, and we have the second gas over here. Should probably go ahead and put some probes in that gas. This gas, it looks so lonely all by himself with no probes mining inside. Well, this gas over here, look at this. This probe, you ever notice that a mining geyser has little cubes that appear, and one that is not mining doesn't? Although now it does, because it has probes mining there. But fun fact of the day is what I just said. Now, we do have the expansion going to be coming out for Yizzy, so he is actually going to be going for a macro build here. And, again, keeping his probes, or excuse me, SCVs on that gas. Is it going to be for stem? Maybe for some early Marauders, maybe for shells. Either way, what is this probe doing over here? By the way, there's no reason to leave a probe out in the center of the map doing nothing really at any point of the game. Actually having this guy back a lot earlier to help him mine, especially considering that he has stopped at 11 probes on the main minerals. Now, they do put this number here for a reason. This 24, that means you want to try and get 24 workers on the minerals. Now, I know if you're some super sick Gosu player, you want to have 16 on each base and make sure you rally them perfectly and all that. If you're in Bronze League, you want to have 24 probes there. So you want to get that as quickly as you possibly can. In most situations, that is the best way to improve quickly. We do have another gateway on the way, and the Twilight Council got to be coming up. My guess is DTs, because Bronze League hero DTs are actually just way better than the average DT. While the Bronze League Hero Zealots have about 40% HP compared to a regular Zealot, the Hero DTs from Bronze League Heroes, they do triple damage. That is just how it is. Now, we do have the Twilight Council about halfway done. We'll see what he decides to do with that. My God, Probe, you are a slacker. He's not even moving. He's just sitting there staring at the wall. He's in the dunce corner. You're officially in the dunce corner. Now, we do have Stimpack on the way here for Yizzy. Gotta give him a round of applause for actually researching Stimpack. It's very good. Hopefully for him, he doesn't spam the stem. That would be kind of a Debbie Downer for that army. Remember, Terran players, if you have a big ball of units and you have Stimpack, do not hit the hotkey to use Stimpack more than once, because they will listen and they're like, all right, double up on drugs, triple up on drugs, quadruple, and I'm dead. They will do that. I remember one time when I was playing with Kurt Hugo Schneider, he did that the first time he ever played the game. It made me giggle way more than it should have, and I still give him a hard time about it. There's going to be the third gateway now. Dark Shrine is on the way, and a robotics facility, so we are going the classic Protoss Bronze League Hero 1 base, where it is going to be 4 gates, Dark Templar, and a robotics facility. Bronze League Heroes players, man, they just save up their money and they invest it all at once, which is what we're seeing. It's going to be a Warp Prism, so he is definitely going to be relying on that DT drop. Not that I can blame him, because again, DTs and Bronze League Heroes are actually phenomenal. Our Protoss player, though, does only have 30 supply. And our Terran player, GinacYIZZI, I still can't believe this name. This name has to mean something. There has to be something going on with this name. Is that Starport? Yes, it is. It's also going to be a reactor coming on up, so we could go for the double medevac production. I gotta say, if you're a bronze level Terran, just getting out lots of barracks and a couple of medevacs is like the easiest way to march your way to victory, which is exactly what GinacYIZZI's going to be doing right now, just working on that Marine Marauder. Remember, Marine Marauder is quite a robust unit composition, although he definitely needs more than 2 barracks. If you're on 2 bases, the rule is not 1 barracks per base. The rule is a lot more than that. That's why he's going to be hovering here a lot of money. Yes, he'll be able to start making medevacs, but it's still not going to be enough to cut into that income right now. He is consistently making workers, which is quite good. He's at 20 in the main base, about 8 or 9 at the natural. And we do see, ba-doom! 24 probes. He actually listened. We're all so proud of him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is quite the proxy. He's got the proxy assimilators over here. Unfortunately, those don't actually attack anything. Maybe he'll throw down a Nexus in a moment. We'll just have to wait and see. The Warp Prism, though, is going to be moving forward here. And we'll see. We'll see if he's actually able to warp in a bunch of units or not. He's going to go right for the main base. Decides to completely ignore the natural. And we do have double the engineering base going down. Is he going to be able to get the missile turrets, though? That's going to be the real question right now. War Prism has arrived. Does GinacYIZZI realize what's going on? Of course he doesn't. Because using... Oh, my God! The probe made all of this and then left. The probe made that entire base except for the base itself and then left. But here comes the DT drop. The warp into the 4 DT is going to be slicing through these workers. He actually reacts a lot faster than I'm used to seeing in Bronze League Heroes. He does need to throw down a missile turret, though, immediately. Looks like the engineering base is going to get taken out. He will get a lot of money back for these upgrades. He needs to build a missile turret. Missile turret! Missile turret! Which guy is being told to build this? Because he sure as hell is not. All right, he's going to go ahead and move up there. Can he still build it? Oh, you can't do it. All right, I just learned something. If you queue something up and then lose the tech to build it before it is actually starting being built, the SCB immediately forgets how to do it. Oh, God, he actually got the command center. Spoiler alert, they can lift off as the DTs right now are going to be going to town on the main base. I'm telling you, man, DTs in Bronze League are the way to go. They are the way to a brighter future for America, and you can see these ones are so powerful. They're getting high off of this Vespene gas over there, deciding not to actually do anything. There's the scan. Why with the bad scans every time? There we go. The Army does move in and will take out 3 of them. Can he get the 4th one as well? Yes, he does. The other 4 DTs do remain, though, and there is no Raven on the field, which is going to make this quite an awkward situation for GinacYIZZI to deal with, although GinacYIZZI does still have somehow a supply advantage going on in this game. He's going to go ahead and start mining down here. He has 31 SCBs remaining down there. He does actually manage to get another engineering bay and another missile turret up. Oh my God, it's so many DTs. At what point do you stop making DTs? That is the question of the hour. And also, at what point do you lift off your buildings? That is one for the philosophers there. But we will see if these DTs just continue to do this. Once again, the missile turrets do not happen. He is finally dropping one down at his base. But unfortunately for him, where are his units? Didn't he have units just a moment ago? Did I miss all those units dying, or have I just not been paying that much attention? I guess they ended up dying trying to defend the main base. He should probably lift off these buildings. That is something they are able to do. And not going to happen. So that main base has been completely cleared out. Here comes another clutch missile turret here. About 20 minutes too late, but that's going to be fine. I think he'll have enough here to clean up these DTs, but my God, that's a lot of DTs. Oh my God, save the missile turret. That's going to be the key right now. And down goes the missile turret. Uh-oh, what do we got going on up here? No, this is where all the units went. He actually went for a drop inside the main base. All of a sudden, this is going to be turning into some sort of wonky base race. I actually thought it was just going to be a DT slaughter, and the DT's right now going completely unchecked. He can't produce any units because he has no unit-producing structures other than the one factory over here, but the drop inside the main base doing ridiculous damage. Got to be taking out the Marines, or not the Marines, but the Zealots with the Marines. I think at this point he is going to start going for some pylons. I love the one base play with 5 gateways, excuse me, with another Dark Shrine on the way. Win behind Dark Shrine. Win in a base race, make a second Dark Shrine. So he's going to be having that on the way. And it does look like all these gateways will be underpowered here in just a moment. And that is going to be that as far as warping and reinforcements. And the main base is going to get taken out. Does he manage to save any probes? He had that one probe out in the center of the map for the entire game. But now he's down to 6 probes. That is these probes right here. At least I think so. Yep, there's the other one right there. So if these 6 probes die, he's not going to be able to build a Nexus. He needs to try and get out of his base right now. He is going to attempt to do just that. Here goes those 4 probes. He will be able to keep those alive. Does he decide to cancel the Dark Shrine? Probes, what are you doing? You got to get out of there, probes. You have to leave the base right now. This is a danger zone. This is like that scene in Terminator when all the Terminators are fighting the humans, only the humans aren't human. They're probes. So it's nothing like that scene at all, but basically the moral of the story is run away from Terminators, and that is not happening right now. Oh my god, if he loses these probes, he may be past the point of no return on these probes. Does he actually get them out? It looks like the Dark Templar are going to be moving out to try and kill out the remainder of these buildings. Our Terran player has all but given up building. Oh, he lost the probes. Now he can't build anything. Why does this always happen? Why does this always happen? Looking at the units tab right now, no probes, no Nexus. That is going to be it for our Protoss player. Unless he can kill everything off with his DTs, he's going to be moving them in right now. And it looks like he will be able to kill off this command center. And will he even cancel it? Yes, he does. He loses the SCV, though. He has the command center down here, but he's completely supply blocked. And I think he doesn't have any SCVs either. Oh my god, 0 probes to 0 SCVs. How often in a game do I get to say that? Not very often. So the economy is currently 0 across the board. No harvesters, no Vespene gas income, nothing. It looks like the drop going to be moving out here at the top left side. It is going to find the weirdest expansion ever seen in the history of StarCraft, which is an expansion without the actual Nexus here. So there's the big stem to try and take everything out. Thankfully, this is going to be a one-sided battle. It does look like the DTs could move out, though. The command center cannot be upgraded into an orbital command. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know if our Protoss player can actually do this. He does have his DTs going to be moving around. He should probably go ahead and make an Archon, though, so we can help deal with these medevacs. Taking a look at the unit tab, it is 5 Archons. That is going to be 5 DTs. That's going to be 2 Archons. Plus, he has the Warp Prism, so he can micro them with that. Use the DT to lock down these bases. And I actually don't know if an Archon can win or not. I really am actually not sure here. We'll just have to wait and see if he actually manages to kill off these flying buildings. Here's the big stim once again. And I feel like stimming may not be the most necessary thing. The command center's got to be under attack here. Probably wants to lift that off, so later he can actually begin making workers. And does he lift it off? Yes, he does. Already, he has saved that command center for now. I feel like DTs may be the only option right now, but, the Archons turned into from the DTs. God, why is talking so hard? It does look like the DTs going to be arriving up here. We are going to be having an army versus building race right now. The DTs here finally reaching the Marines and Marauders. Will be able to take out some of these units. Goodbye, Marines. The combat shield's able to make them survive 1 hit, though, and he kills off only a single Marauder there. And at what point do you just try and avoid the DTs? I don't know. Ever feel like someone's watching you? Because these medevacs sure as hell do. And indeed, they would be correct. There's the DTs going to be moving out right now. This command center going to continue to move. What kind of mini-map are we looking at? I feel like Bronze League Heroes always has the most ridiculous games. But it does look like the drop's going to be moving out. The DTs down here, 2 of them still stalking this medevac. I feel like having Archons out would be quite useful, actually able to shoot down these areas. Because on this map, I don't know if there's enough room to float those buildings to the corners, because there's like no dead space anywhere down here. Maybe down here, but even then an Archon might be able to reach from right there. I'm actually not sure. I don't think you can put Archons there, though. And I think Archons would be the only way to go at this point. Although you got to remember, you may be saying, well, he could just float his buildings away. Keep in mind that our Terran player has not lifted his buildings really at the opportune times whatsoever. So we do see another simulator going to be going down right now. The DT's trying to move around. What is the APM at? That's what I really want to know. Oh god, it's so low right now in the 20s here for Pikatxu. Pikatxu, that's what we're going to be calling him right now. As the DT is going to be chasing around these medevacs. Oh, that's a bad place to unload, especially since they've stemmed. They're trying to get back inside quickly enough, but unfortunately, a lot of those units were dying while they were unloading, trying to hop back into that medevac as quickly as possible. But right now, take a look at the units tab. 5 DTs, 5 Marines, 2 Marauders, Taking a look at production shows nothing. Structures, it is a cybernetics core versus a command center and a factory. We also have the War Prism here, which could follow around these buildings at least. It looked like the DTs are on the move. Are they going to be able to spot that medevac? They do see it here, but is this actually going to be a draw right now? I really don't know quite what to expect whatsoever. He might actually unload on the low ground. That would be... No, don't unload right there. Whoo! Thought for sure he's going to sacrifice his units. Unloading on the low ground, loading up, going on the high ground, and switch back and forth is really all it's going to take. He decides right now, though, that's not even worth it. Ah, there you go. Unload right now. Boom, boom, boom. Start doing some damage right now, and then you got to pick up these units and get the hell out of there, but the DTs have arrived. Oh, he saves it. Oh, almost loses the Marine right there. He's got to be so careful with these Marines. He's got to be so careful with these units. The War Prism right there does get pushed back. What is the Army Supply? Army Supply 13 to 12. Still just a cybernetics core at this point. And does anything actually happen after this, or do they run around trying to kill each other for an hour and a half? That's going to be the real question right now, as it does look like the medevacs over here are in position to begin attacking. Look at that. War Prism decides to go into warp mode for no reason whatsoever. Does kill that off. The War Prism didn't really serve any purpose, though. The medevacs over here, good to go. Oh, he's trying to build an SCV, but he needs to lose a couple more units. Actually killing off... Oh, what's this? What is going on here? It looks like Red is saying GG. Is that going to be it? Because I feel like you could just make Archons and kill off both these medevacs. Make the Archons. Build the Archons. Oh, God, he's going to kill the factory as well. That leaves only the command center. If you make the Archons, you can actually win. Just make the Archons. Kill the command center. Krabby DT, War Prism from TL. Ah, all right. So we do see right now, make the Archons. This is gonna be the hard rock song of this game. I have 2K mins in a base, but can't build units because of supply block. Pikatxu saying, I lose. Well, if you would make Archons, press the C button, you would stand a chance. There's no way he's gonna kill it with 3 units that he has remaining. And you could kill off these flying buildings. I'm just saying, oh God, a DT moving out. No, he doesn't spot it. The base is actually building. He has a supply depot on the way. Now he's got a barracks. He's got to be making the comeback of the century. There's only 2 units still left over here. 2 Marauders and a Marine. If he makes an Archon, oh God, the DT gets up here. If it was an Archon, you can attack that building while it was flying away. Just saying. We'll see if he actually manages to land over here. He is no longer supply blocked. Oh my God, this is like cue the Benny Hill theme right now. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and upgrade it to an orbital right there. Oh, the DT has found it, though. Does he get it into the red? It's in the red. It is in the red. If he can't land it, he's going to lose it. He might lose. He might lose the orbital command. Can he drop a mule? Can he actually save this right now? Oh, God, this is so much better at times speed. There's the mule. Oh, but he's going to lose the command center, and he loses the command center. And he's saying, well, now it's going to be a draw. If you would make an Archon, it wouldn't be a draw. Make an Archon. It's in the middle of the map. What are you doing, DTs? Make an Archon. Oh, God. He does have the patrol there. 2 Marauders left and a barracks. I think he ended up losing that Marine. And indeed, he did. The barracks over here. You can make Archons. They're right under the barracks. Oh, my God. So is he actually microing that, or is that on patrol? It is on patrol right now, and they are saying that this should be a Bronze League Heroes. I kind of agree. If only you would make an Archon. It's one of those times where I've learned how to speak English, and oh my God. All right, look, doing this is very funny, but it doesn't change the fact that you should make an Archon. Oh my God, this is actually going to be a draw, I think. I like literally think this is going to be a draw. Wait, I think he's attacking his own building there to deny the draw, which I think is a good choice here. You can make Archons, buddy. Oh God, I don't, did someone lose? I don't know who left, because it doesn't say that they were victorious. I'm pretty sure that was a draw. In Bronze League Heroes, whether you win or lose, you still lose. Here we cast the very best of the very worst, and apparently we have our very first draw. Something. It's like that game that was really popular, and then it got bought for like $1 billion, and then it tanked. You guys remember that? Bad investment. All right, well, apparently he refused to make Archons here, even though 1 Archon right here would have killed off these medevacs. 1 Archon down here probably would have killed off the barracks, but I guess hindsight is 2020. Big thanks to my friend Invicta for sorting through all the replays. His link is down below. He's an awesome guy. He live streams the process quite a bit. If you want to send in replays, send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. Again, here at Bronze League Heroes, the games may be bad, the players may be bad, but man, it is so good. All right, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.